Excellent. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 20 Questions with Your Favorite Author. This is our special 100th episode. So we are going to interview 20 authors and ask them 5 questions each. So we're very excited about this. I'm Kelly Lynn Colby, editorial director at Cursed Dragon Ship Publishing. Our tech guru who has been with us the whole 100 episodes is Zafo. Zafo, you want to wave? There he is. And we are live at Superstars Writing Seminar at Jack Quinn's. So we just set up today and all the awesome volunteers who set up are up here celebrating. So we are capitalizing on this advantage by grabbing as many authors as possible. And we first started with our roommate. She was easy pickings, right?
Yeah, I'm number 1 and number 100. That's
The fifth and one.
and one.
Because
101 of them.
Jessica Rainey was our very first interview when we very first started this podcast. So we are super, super excited.
It was really tight for me to get on this schedule. I mean, like, I know I had to unbook a lot of things to be here tonight, and I had a lot of sleeping to do. I had a lot of I do have a lot of writing to do, and I had a lot of I don't know what else to do. Whatever it is I do.
Whatever's next. Well, I will say that Jessica, being our roommate, helped us write some unique questions for tonight.
Season here.
We had a lot of fun, and this was before we were drinking. So
Yeah,
for the
we hadn't
record,
had a
these
drink.
are sober questions.
This is just on the low oxygen levels
That's right.
of Colorado Springs.
Yeah, which might be as bad as drinking.
It's definitely as bad as drinking.
All right, so
We need to not emote. I don't know what the right word is.
project.
Project.
We're supposed to project, apparently.
Speaking like we're speaking to the ghosts over there at that table.
The
Which
great audience of the beyond.
mostly just my jacket.
Also known as the chat on Twitch.
Yeah, and the chat, the Twitch, they're far.
That's right.
Far.
They're far, like in different states. So yeah, they're pretty cool.
Perhaps in different countries.
It could be. It depends on who's on tonight. We might get a little distracted tonight. We'll do the best we can. That's what makes it fun. All right, so we are going to start with our question. So Jessica, you're a guinea pig.
Right.
So even though I already introduced you, I'm still going to ask you the same question I'm asking everyone else. Okay. All right. What is your name?
My name is Jessica M. Rainey.
Oh,
And you don't spell that with an I. There's no I in it.
yeah. There's no I and M. No I and M at all.
No.
And what do you write?
That's a good question. I write whatever I'm told to write by Kelly Colby. Mostly, it's horror, fantasy, horror, spec fic.
Excellent. It's really fun. She's got a really cool series coming out with Cursed Dragon Ship. You're going to love it.
Very excited.
And what is your biggest writing challenge?
Biggest writing challenge. I would say the biggest writing challenge is writing every day, even when you're super tired or ill. I've not been doing very well with that lately. I got the COVID there earlier this month. But it's a challenge to write every day. And some days it's just terrible. You're like, this is the worst. But if you just write even 5 bad words a day, you can't fix what you haven't written. So you got to write your 5 bad words a day if you're going to write them.
That's right. Just get it
Keep
done.
writing.
Now,
Mostly junk.
super secret question. She has a favorite. We'll see if she gets
I
it.
pulled it right the first time, and I don't know if I can do it again. But 2. All right. Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
I wrote this. It's my handwriting. All right. The question is, how would you kill a Terminator if they were after you?
Oh.
How would I kill a Terminator if it was after me? I would.
These are the tough questions we ask on this podcast.
I would chain the Terminator up, and I would make that Terminator watch Hallmark Channel all day long.
That would do it. I mean, that would kill me.
It would go into self-destruct.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. That would work. All right, Jessica, thank you so much. Where can people find you in your work?
You can find me in various locations.
I mean, readers.
Oh,
Yeah, for reader,
the
yeah, books. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You can find me on Amazon. You can find me wherever books are sold. I would love it if you would request me at your local library. Be great.
Options. There's lots of options. And don't you have a webpage?
There's a webpage. It's myname.com, I think.
JessicaRaney.com.
Yeah, and I'm on the Facebooks. I'm not on the Snapchats or
You're
yeah,
on Twitch Monday nights.
I'm on Twitch. I got Twitch and TikTok confused earlier, and I'm not drunk. But that just
Yes,
tells you that
we're
I'm
gonna
old.
work on that later.
No, we're not. This is it.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jessica.
Yeah,
Now get out of here. I got more people. Go away.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Shoot. Thank you. All right, who do we have next? Who's our next guest? Why, hello.
How are you?
I think we have our most frequent guest. 4 times, baby.
4 times.
The record, 4th
I
time
like
on.
these guys that much.
So who are you, our most frequent guest?
So my name's Mark Stallings.
And what do you write?
I write science fiction, fantasy, and wuxia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's fun. I had to
Yeah.
learn how to say that the first time we interviewed you.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I liked it. So what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Not letting outside world prevent words. That has been my hands down, car wreck for my daughter, change of jobs. My employer decided to, get invaded by Russia, fun things like that.
Yeah, but you still have to write.
Still have to write every
Still
day.
have to write. All right. Here is the super secret question.
Super secret.
Well, one question mark. Mark would just go through and answer all of them if I let her.
I would.
All right, what do we got?
Says, which TV show had the best theme song? All right.
Oh.
So that's a toughie
Uh-huh.
because there's 2 that I have to go with. The
Okay.
first one obviously is the A-Team, the original A-Team. It is so
Yeah.
awesome. But the second favorite is Airwolf.
Oh.
Just that
Yeah,
strong
Jason likes that one.
thrumming,
Yeah. Thumbs up.
action helicopter. Oh, it was just
That
awesome.
was perfect. It's awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Mark, you're amazing. Where can people find you and your amazing work?
So you can find me online, markstallings.com. I also happen to be on Instagram, Mad Coffee Mark. I'm on Twitter, Mad Coffee Mark. And I'm on Facebook, Mark Stallings, author.
Yay! Thank you so much for being on, Mark. Now go away. We're very formal around here. Who's our next illustrious guest? Oh, who do we have here? She might be a little familiar. And what is your name, beautiful?
It's Dollatress.
Wrong podcast. That's Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm Jess Astra, also Ember Holtz. That's the name that I publish under now.
Yay! And what do you write?
As Jess Astra, I write wuxia, cultivation, lit RPG, and high fantasy stuff. As Ember Holtz, I write spicy PNR, fairy porn.
Hey, this is the important stuff. We need this stuff. All right. And what is the most difficult part of the writing experience for you?
Editing forever and ever and ever and ever. It doesn't end. You're always editing.
Always editing, even after it's printed. And you're like, wait, how did that get here?
It slipped on through. And just like my romance novels, it slips right in.
Slips right in. No prep, baby. You're getting it all tonight, guys. All right, secret question.
This one. I've got.
Uh-oh.
If someone shapeshifts into a T-Rex, what do you shift into to defeat them? Definitely an opposing T-Rex, and I seduce them.
Dragon Con reference, people.
Boinking beasties, baby.
That's right. I love it. I mean, what is an episode of 20 Questions without a Dragon Con reference? So well done. We owe her a beer now. All right. Thank you. She's like, you'll get another one eventually. And where can people find your work?
So Ember Holtz is definitely my new venture that I'm putting a lot of effort into, and you can find me at emberholtwrites.com. Ember Holt Writes on Instagram and Ember Holt Writes on TikTok, where I post weird, spicy spit takes.
Ooh, well, I need to follow that one. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we'll see you on Monday. Bye. Who's next? Oh, Dean, come on over. Why, hello. I am wonderful tonight. Welcome to 20 Questions with Your Favorite Author,
Thank you.
where we ask authors important questions like, why would you agree to be on this podcast?
I have no idea. He took me right out of
You've been
my dinner.
kidnapped. That's my favorite
Yes.
kind of guest.
He
Perfect.
took me. I was eating a Reuben. It was good.
It's delicious, right?
Very-
It'll be, I promise, we're quick. Ready? Ready? First,
Okay, ready.
what is your name
My name is Dean Wesley Smith.
and what do you write?
I write
Maybe
Every-
I should say we're on a timer.
everything.
There you go.
I write every genre that's been imagined. I've written in it. Yes,
Whatever tickles you at the moment.
at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I love it. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Of the writing process, of actual physical writing?
Yeah, or anything. It could be the marketing, anything.
Well,
that has to do with writing.
the publishing and the big company, we own a big company. The
Yes.
writing is, I just have fun. I just sit down and have fun.
It's not
You know, I
challenging.
mean, I sit alone in a room and make shit up and,
And
sorry.
people pay you. No, you
And
can
peop-
curse. This is quick.
Okay,
You're fine.
yeah, I sit, my job description is I sit alone in a room, make shit up, people pay me a lot of money. And if you can't have fun doing that, there's something, you're
What's
doing
the
something
point,
wrong.
right? I love it. I love it. Well, we have
Uh-oh,
secret questions. These are fun questions.
the
If you
person
would
who
pull
wrote, the
one-
person who wrote them aren't secret.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Okay.
But they're really fun. This
Oh.
is the fun part.
All right. All right, am I gonna be really embarrassed?
It depends on the question.
Oh, your case, I have a,
Oh, no, we
Advent,
got it.
you
No,
gotta
no,
read
you're
it.
good. You're good. All right. Which
All
author, oh, well, this isn't fair for you. All right. Which author would you change places with?
not,
Yeah, see, that's
not
this is something somebody else would say. They would say Dean Wesley Smith.
not a one of them. I wouldn't change with any of them. I mean, I'm more prolific than all of them, so what the hell
Hands
difference?
down. And you've been doing this long enough. You don't need
I've been
anybody
doing,
else's experience.
next year I sold my 50, was 50 years since I sold my first short story. 50 years. I can't believe I'm that old.
And you're still lying for a living.
I am still making stuff up,
I love it.
but that one I didn't make up. It's actually I sold my first short story in 1974.
Really?
Yep.
That is so impressive.
So I'm
That's
here.
hope.
So
That
I
gives
would-
us hope.
I wouldn't change for anything.
I love it. And finally, where can people find you and your work?
The best place to find me is at wmgpublishinginc.com. That's my publishing company for my wife, Christine Catherine Rush, and I. All of
I
our
read
books
her
are there.
blog. It's brilliant, by the way. You should
Yeah.
totally read it.
Oh, yeah, her business blog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing every week.
Every week.
And she spends a lot of time on that too. But yeah, wmgpublishinginc.com or the workshops. You can find me at all the workshops I do
Oh,
or
yeah.
at deanwesleysmith.com.
And there you are.
And there I am,
Thank you very much, Dean.
I'm
Have a
going
great, you
back
go
to-
back to your Reuben.
going back to the Reuben.
Good call.
Hey,
Thank you, sir.
congratulations, you guys on
Thank you.
100.
Thank
That's
you.
great, huh?
All right. And on to our next guest. Why,
Are we-
hello.
Are we dating authors?
Absolutely.
I want my hug.
Oh, always.
Skull.
Unfortunately, I didn't like their cider. It was too sweet for me.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So what we got?
Well, one question. What is your name?
I am William Joseph Roberts, AKA Hillbilly.
Very nice to meet you again. And what do you write?
I write science fiction, fantasy, and horror, and anything else the evil mind squirrels demand of me.
Evil mind squirrels. Okay.
Absolutely.
I love that. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Time.
Yes. Oh, that's a good answer.
Time is my worst enemy. I can
yeah.
come up with all the story ideas, all the
Uh-huh.
details, brain puke it into place, but time to sit down and do what I need to do between the day job, family, chores, everything else.
Publishing company.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Publishing company, Three Ravens takes a lot of my time.
Uh-huh. I feel ya.
So yeah.
Excellent. I love it. Ready for this secret question? This is the really cool fun part. They don't bite.
You sure?
The paper doesn't bite. The question might.
But I might want it to.
Oh, well, in that case, give it back.
All right. So. All right. So whose Huckleberry are you? Oh God.
Oh,
Please.
that was a perfect
That's a
question.
setup. Ben, I need an adult. Help. Whose Huckleberry am I?
We're calling for assistance.
I'm doing a phone a friend. Okay, so this is, oh, come here. This is Benjamin Tyler Smith. He's one of the three Ravens. So who's my Huckleberry? Or whose Huckleberry am I?
You're everybody's Huckleberry.
I'm everybody's Huckleberry.
No wonder you have no time to write.
Maybe.
Always getting roped in this. And
Hey.
it's roping us into-
Oh.
Well, that's okay. Hey, I'm setting up work, man. I'm setting up gigs for all of us. It's all good. It's beautiful. It's a great thing.
And finally, where can people find you and your work?
Okay, so you can find me at williamjosephroberts.com. I am on so many social media pages. Just look on my main site, or you can look up threeravenspublishing.com, and we are also on like 20 different social media pages.
So go find him. You'll love his
Yeah.
work. All right.
And go easy on the baby author that's coming up. Look for her. She's coming good.
Questions with your favorite author? You excited?
I am
Is this
excited.
your first podcast?
It is my first podcast and my first Superstars.
Welcome to the tribe. You are live. Look at that. Excellent. Well, first, what is your name?
My name is Jenny Wren. I write with Three Ravens Publishing.
Congratulations. Louder. We need to be louder, he says.
We have to be loud.
Don't you know we're writers, we're introverts? Stop.
I am the introvert's introvert. But for this, I will project.
All right. Thank you. We appreciate it. All right. So what was your name again?
Jenny Wren, and I write with Three Ravens Publishing.
Excellent. And what do you write?
I write science fiction. I dip my toe into fantasy. I prefer steampunk because why the hell not? And
Steampunk. Good
yeah.
choice.
And kitschy, like it came from the trailer park because we like tongue-in-cheek, B-flick, just Shaun of the Dead. We like just stupid.
That's a fun anthology. You should definitely check it out.
I edited the second one.
Oh, so exciting.
Yep.
So what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Two parts, finding time,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure that time is a sink. It disappears when you're not looking.
I'm pretty sure it does. No
Yep.
doubt.
And then the dirty little secret is the imposter voice.
Oh,
It
yes.
says, you can't do this, you shouldn't do this. I gotta tell you, tell that imposter voice stuff, fuck off.
That's right. We don't need that imposter voice.
No.
Don't listen to it.
The hard part should be finding time.
Yeah.
And 0400, waking up to do that, it's a bit rough, but yeah, if that's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Gotta do it.
All right. Excellent. Now, secret question.
Those are the ones where the questions bite, aren't they?
Only if you ask them nicely.
Pretty please don't bite. Please don't bite. Oh, no. What's the first thing? Oh, what's the first thing I loot in the apocalypse?
Yes. That's a good question for you.
Oh,
Come
my
on.
God.
First thing you loot in the apocalypse. Where do you go?
Where do I go or what do I loot? First thing I'm gonna do, honestly, is I don't know. I don't know. First thing I'm probably gonna loot in the apocalypse is I'm going to go for all the water I can get my hot little hands on. Because
Water.
everyone's gonna want the water. Everyone's gonna need the water. You get a
Yep.
boo-boo, you fall down the hill and you scrape your face on a rock. You gotta wash it. You need a boo-boo. You
What
gotta
do you
wash it.
think? There won't be any more air condition. I need a shower.
Now I stand out in the rain.
Well, if you're in a place that it rains.
Exactly. If you're in a place that it rains, stand out in the rain. But otherwise, how you gonna treat a boo-boo? How you gonna drink? What are you gonna do? Brush your teeth? Can't
You
do
need
that
the
in the
water.
rain.
You can go without food a lot longer.
I don't want to go without food at all.
What is it you had to, that you can?
I guess if I had to, then yeah, I suppose so. But I'm gonna go for the water and then the tools next.
There you go. Good
So-
call. Excellent. And where can people find you and your work?
Right now, we can find me on Three Ravens.
Three Ravens.
And you can find Three Ravens stuff. In addition to the Three Ravens publishing website, you can also go to Amazon. We have an Amazon store and we have a large selection, a very wide selection of stories available there, including some I might have done. Yay!
Well, congratulations. Welcome on this fine
Thank you.
journey.
And I will go find your next guest.
Yes, find a victim. I mean, guest.
I will find, here he comes. Good luck. Be nice.
Oh, no, I do not have to be nice. It's my podcast. Now we will wave you over. Yay. Excellent. I love it. I love it. We have a line, people of Twitch. We have a line. Hello.
Hi,
Hi. What is your name?
my name is Michael Morton.
Very nice to meet you. And what do you write?
I write military science fiction and fantasy.
Oh, good. Military science fiction. We haven't had a bunch of those tonight. And there's a lot in the room. So
Yeah.
that's been nice.
Oh, yeah.
And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Continuing the story. It's easy enough to come up with a great idea, right? And as soon as you get those first, 10, 15,000 words on paper, what next, right? Sometimes you write your character into a corner, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, how do I get him out of this? So yeah, figuring out where to go, what's the next step to actually tell a compelling story.
I love it. It's a good answer. That soggy middle, if you can't figure that out, I gotcha. Or the new bright idea takes your attention.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. So, secret question. This is my
Okay.
favorite part. All right, here we go.
All right. My question is, oh, wow. You have one trip in the TARDIS. Which doctor and where and when do you go? That's a tough choice. Matt Smith or David Tennant?
I like that you left it down to those two. That's
Yeah. I probably have to say David Tennant. He
my
speaks to me
doctor.
more.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I would actually love to go to the whole when a good man goes to war sequence. That whole.
But with David instead of Matt.
See, that's where it's tough. I mean, I
Right.
like David Tennant. I like the way he handled things. Matt Smith was great in that. But
Uh-huh.
maybe I would like to see David in that scene.
Maybe have them trade an episode and see how they do.
Yeah, well, you saw the one where they were in there together, right? Yes.
At the end, yeah.
Yes, that was
It
amazing.
was probably one of my favorites.
So yeah, probably see how his character handled that.
That
A
could be
little
fun.
bit different. He had a little bit different motivation back then.
Yep, exactly.
But if I had to choose a point in Earth history, I would probably want to go back to Flight 19 out of Florida in 1945 when they flew into the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, yeah, because we have no idea what happened and then lost a whole nother group after them.
Yeah, that's a
good
perfect
call.
scene for the TARDIS, right?
Yeah.
Figure out just who's coming in there, who's doing stuff.
Doctor was involved somehow anyway.
yeah, yeah.
He was there. He
Yeah.
knows what happened. If he wasn't, he will be. Time travel, it's complicated.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff.
Exactly. Well, wonderful. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Where can
Thank you.
fans find you when you work?
So you can find me on Amazon, my webpage there. I'm also published with Three Ravens Publishing and with Canon Publishing.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much and good luck in your publishing career.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks. Oh, you can come. You're next. Come on. Wait. No, Sam's next.
I'm Steve.
Oh, Stacey. Well, Sam though, right?
That's Sam.
Oh, and you're like,
Which is
neither of
also
these people are James. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're, I was trying to stick with your author name. That's right. Excellent. Hello, everyone. It's a little chaotic, so there are writers involved. It's kind of our
Absolutely.
thing.
Yes.
It makes it more fun.
Yep.
So what is your name?
My name is Stace Johnson.
Stace Johnson. Very nice to meet you. And
Thank
what do you write?
I write all over the map pretty much, but mostly lately I've been writing science fiction and fantasy.
Is it a specific map? Is it just like, North America? Is it like map of Mars? Is it like, what map are you actually writing on?
Mostly on an American map, I have
Okay.
to say.
Yeah, I mean, it can use some revisions. So yeah, that could be fun.
It's not always an American map in this time period.
There you go. See, you got to move things around, make it more interesting. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Right now is figuring out how to actually complete a novel because I have a company that's interested in a novel.
Oh, you've got motivation
So
now.
I have until the end of the year to finish the novel.
Well, this is motivation if you ever needed it. What
Yeah,
are we doing
no
wrong?
kidding.
Can they hear us? They can hear me and not you, it looks like. I'm loud and obnoxious, I see. The thing's gold.
Just the way we like her.
Where was I? Challenge the process, finish the book. Excellent. Deadlines help. So you have a deadline, so that should
I
get you
do,
there.
and deadlines do help.
We have super secret questions.
Oh, okay. Righty, it's all folded up.
Well, yeah, we're fancy like that. Folded, handwritten questions, fancy.
Okay, this is perfect.
Oh, good.
if you had to play a board game to win or die, what game would you choose? And the game for me would be Car Wars because I'm writing in the Car Wars universe, and I've played Car Wars since 1982.
So Car Wars is the game.
Yep.
I love it. I didn't heard of Car Wars. What's Car Wars?
Car Wars is by Steve Jackson Games. It came out in
I love Steve
1982.
Jackson. Okay.
Yep. It came out in 1982, and it's basically you put.
So it's
You
card
put-
game because he loves his card games.
It's not a card game. It's a car game. Car Wars. So there's you have these cars out on the map, and they shoot each other basically.
The cars shoot each other.
Yes.
I mean, what's not to like?
Right.
I love it.
Exactly.
I love it. So excellent. Thank you very much for being here. It was nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Nice to
And
meet
where
you
can
too.
fans find you and your work?
Best place to find me is at lightspeed.com. LYTSPEED. So Lightspeed with a Y. And that's basically the jumping off point for anything that
For
I do.
everything else.
Yep.
I love it. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy Superstars.
I will.
Excellent. On
Thank
to our
you.
next guest. For real this time, Sam. For real. That's right, Sam.
How many of you do you get in tonight?
I want to get 20 in.
Awesome.
So we're about, what, a little over halfway or at halfway? Somebody was supposed to be counting. Who runs this thing? Not me, I'm the talent. I don't have to count. It's in my contract,
I'm a writer. I don't have to count.
right? Yes, we have contracts for this. We totally do. It's called a marriage contract. And you just say, yes, honey.
Yes, here.
There you go. All right. Welcome.
Thank you.
For being on. And what is your name?
Sam Knight.
Sam Knight. And what do you write?
I write anything that interests me, which has ranged the gamut from Weird Western to I got to co-write a Planet of the Apes story with Kevin J. Anderson, all the way to Once Upon a Time I used a different pen name and tried erotica and it was not for me. So I don't do that anymore.
Like, I tried it. No thanks.
Yeah. I heard there was money there. There's not. Not if you don't like
Not
writing
if you
it.
don't like it, right? Yeah, that's the trick. That's the trick people forget to tell you. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
At this point, I started my own publishing company called Night Writing Press. And
You should have done that.
no, and the slush pile is a little rough.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's,
hard to say no, right?
well, it's hard to say no, but it's also hard to say yes on some of it. It's like, it's a really good, solid idea, but it's going to take so much work to help this person fix it.
That's why I usually say no. It's not because the work I'm getting doesn't have any merit.
Yes,
Yeah, you got to decide how long is this going to take me to make this publishable? Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
And I try. I really like to be friendly with the new authors and I really like to try,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes it's like, you know, when you're doing a jigsaw puzzle and all you have are the four corners and you have to draw the rest of the puzzle yourself,
It's going to be faster if you write it.
it's too much.
Yeah, sorry. I feel that. I'm loving this. We have to do this every time from now on. All right. Super secret question.
Okay? It's like a fortune cookie. Do you read it or do I read it?
You can read it or I can read it. It's up to you.
How do you think the Jabba the Hutt urinates?
The job of the question.
I have to be honest, I hadn't ever thought about it before, so I don't think about it. But
It
now
doesn't
that I
bother
am thinking about it, all right, you know, this is terrible. I think I know what Salacious Crumb's job was now. And
What's his job?
I think it was to remove like the mineral deposits that caused the blockage, because Jabba was so gross, I'm pretty sure,
So it
he
wasn't
got-
bad. He was just swollen.
I think he would get like blocked. It'd be like the calcium lime buildup that you get on your shower. And
Yes.
Salacious Crumb, that's why he's got that nasty name, right? Had to go like scrape those things off so Jabba could go again.
Could actually feel better. I like that. That was a very creative writer question. I'm so impressed, Sam.
I'm
You should
grossed out
consider
with
writing.
myself right now.
Are you grossed out? You're just like, I do not want
Because-
to write Star Wars porn either.
Because I didn't do it under a pen name. If I'd have been writing that under a pen name, I'd have been like, hey, I've got my new Bizarro story ready.
There'll always be a use for it. So thank you very much for being on here. And where can fans find you and your work?
They can find me at samknight.com, and if they're interested in submitting stories, they can find me at nightwritingpress.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And we need to have you on for a full episode too.
Thank
So
you.
get with me after. We'll get you on.
Okay,
We won't ask you about urinating.
all right.
Thanks, Sam.
You sure?
Well, maybe.
Okay, just a little.
Maybe just a little.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, who's next? Who's our next victim? Are you our next victim? Come on over. Hello, hello.
Hello again.
Yes, yes, it's nice to see you. You were back there without the jacket, so I couldn't recognize you.
Yes, well, I had to get the jacket. It's part of my gig.
So is the bunny?
The bunny I bought today at the Garden of the Gods Walk. They have a gift shop there. Kevin J. Anderson leads it every year for the Superstars crew that arrive early. And I wanted to get something for my little girl, Henrietta.
Aw.
And Lottie spoke to me, but she wants to attend the con, so
So she's got to come hang out.
she's got to come hang out.
I think that's awesome. And what is your name?
My name is Benjamin Tyler Smith.
Excellent. Nice to meet you. And what do you write?
Well, I have two novels that are published in the Fallen World post-apocalyptic universe that Chris Wood started. It's a shared universe, a whole bunch of us writing in it. My main thing, though, is fantasy. I've got a series of short stories and soon to be a novel in the dark fantasy Necrolopolis universe. Basic quick pitch of that is this Necrolopolis is a city of several million undead, and it's up to one world-weary necromancer to keep them all in line. They're all always at each other's throats, always causing problems, and always giving them headaches.
The necromancer's like, I like the dead for a reason.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, I feel him. I get that. Okay, so what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Probably just getting started. You know, the brainstorming and the outlining, I have a lot of fun with. The rough draft part, getting going, staring at that blank page, that's the hardest part for me.
Yeah, I don't like the blank page syndrome either.
And then the next hardest after that is final edits, where I love the part of the revision process that is where you're taking that raw matter and shaping it into something wonderful. The part I hate the most is when you're just checking for commas, semicolons, grammar. By that point, I'm done. I want someone else to.
That's why I pay professionals who do that part.
Yes,
We pay them for that.
yes.
Oh, Avatar says that Benjamin looks like he works for the same news station Superman works for. But you're stalking Clark Kent. I mean, there's something about that guy.
There is. There's
Yeah.
something shady
There's
about him.
something shady about him. Now we get the super secret fun question.
Oh, what do I get? What do I get? What's your plan for taking over the world? Well, apparently it's stalking Superman,
Oh, see?
figuring out his weakness,
And then
and
making
then,
him take over the world.
and then
for you.
making him take over the world for me. Well, he did that in that one Justice League episode where you wind up with the parallel world where he killed Lex Luthor and basically just goes full, not evil, just full lawful good. He realizes the world would be better if he controlled it. So he ends up becoming the villain.
He's trying to be a beneficial dictator, which of course never
never
works.
works. No, it does not.
Never work. Excellent. Well, that's a good plan for taking over the world, I think. And finally, where can people find you and your work?
You can find me at benjamintylersmith.com. I'm also, I work with Hillbilly. I'm one of the partners of the Three Ravens. So you can find us there. You can find us on our Discord server. I'm active on there a lot. I'm the one who posts all of the silly anime GIFs.
Oh, nice. We need to get on that Discord. I want to see it.
And I'm always posting snippets of Necrolopolis there. If you go to my website or you go to my email address, benjamin@benjamintylersmith.com, shoot me an email. I'll add you to a list. There's going to be a free short story that should be done in the next week. And then in a couple of months, a free novella.
Love it.
All in that universe.
Love it. Love it. Time to sign on right now. You heard it here first. Awesome. Thank you very much, Benjamin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Very nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Next victim. I'm not out of questions, so we can't be at 20 yet. Jessie. Jessie's like, guys, she's been up since the crack of dawn, just like we have. That's right. We're ready for silliness. All of these questions came out of no sleep. It's the most fun ever. Ever.
I don't know.
It is. You'll see.
It sounds inaccurate.
It's accurate.
I've heard some of them, and I'm not sure that
They're so much fun.
this is gonna go well.
You'll see. You'll see. All right. First, what is your name?
I am Jessie Sprague.
Hello. You should meet Jessica Rainey too, because you're gonna edit her. Yeah. Yeah, this is your editor. Real life meetings here. And what do you write, Jessie?
I write science fiction and fantasy.
Excellent. And what is the most difficult part of the writing process for you?
Not writing.
Not writing.
You can ask my husband. He'll agree with me.
He's like, don't you need to write or something? Go do that thing.
No, it's more, will you please stop doing that?
Oh.
Can we watch a movie now?
Oh, I gotcha. So yours is a super focus is the biggest problem.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
might write too much.
I got it. You can't write too much. We want to read it. We love it. Yeah. All right. So that was the difficult question.
What skill do you need to survive an apocalypse? What skill do I need?
That's what it
Or what
says.
skill does anyone need?
You can answer it however you wish. This is your whatever minutes it takes to answer the question.
I need to know how to farm.
Know how to farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We got to feed ourselves now, right?
Like long term.
Uh-huh.
And if I get to keep my husband, he knows lots of other stuff. So, see,
So your main job in the apocalypse is keep him alive and learn how to farm.
yeah.
I like it. I think those are good skills. That works for me. And where can fans find you and your work?
I'm on Amazon.
Yay! And you should maybe spell your name for them.
Jessie, Jesse, and Sprague, Sprague.
There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See, it wasn't painful at all. You totally survived. I mean, you look like you're in pain, but you were not in pain. I was gentle. I was so gentle. Come on over. Hey, Jessica, will you come see where we are? I want to make sure. I don't think anyone took their questions. Hello, I'm so sorry. I will get you just a moment here.
Take your time.
All right. All right, have you heard? Are you afraid of me yet?
Not yet.
I ask really tough questions.
Bring it.
All right. First, what is your name?
My name is Terry K. Jobe. I'm a narrator with Three Ravens Publishing.
Fun. So do you write as well?
I am a new writer.
Ooh, so
New
what do you
writer.
write?
I write fantasy.
I love it. Fantasy's fun. We love our fantasy. And what is the most difficult part of the writing process for you?
Figuring out names for my characters.
I have a whole list. No, because that used to be my hardest thing too. So
Uh-huh.
like I see, a server and I really like their name. I write it down. I'm at the gas station. Somebody put a name tag on the gas station. I'm like, oh, I like that name. So we go through and just collect names. It's a lot of fun.
I may have to steal that idea.
I'm telling you, the name. I'm brilliant. The file is just called names. Yeah. that's
Nice.
it. And it's just right in there. It's wonderful. I highly recommend. Now we get the fun question of the evening.
Oh my goodness, I need to get a good one. Oh, let's see. Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We're almost done.
All right. Ooh. What four Avengers, Marvel or DC, would you assemble?
That's right. So
Ooh.
your Avengers. Just choose any four. Does not have to be Marvel.
So any four superheroes ever?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Oh, love
What's
it.
your question?
Hawkeye,
Okay. Good call.
Green Lantern.
Okay.
Let's see. Iron Man.
Yeah, I do like
Pretty
Iron
solid.
Man. I have to say,
Yep. Oh, and what's his name? Bucky Barnes, White Wolf.
Yes,
Yes.
works for me. Winter
There's my
Soldier.
four. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
There we go.
I like it. Perfect. Great answers. And where can fans find you and your work?
As I said, I've narrated with Three Ravens Publishing. You can find the books that I've narrated on Amazon. And author stuff to be coming soon.
So excited. We will be looking for you. Thank you so much for being on and good luck.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, come on. Hello.
Excellent.
We're not, I don't know, what number? She did take hers. Where are we at? I know it's at least 12 or 13. All right, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what number we are.
okay,
We're just gonna keep going.
go for it.
No,
All
no.
right.
He asked, what are we doing?
Oh,
And I said, I'm not sure yet.
I haven't even really started drinking yet, but I
Okay.
will after this.
I'm ahead of you.
You're ahead of me. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, here's the thing.
Okay.
What is your name
Waylon Smith.
and what do you write?
I used to say I was a multi-genre author,
Uh-huh.
and I changed that to pan-authorial because it gets more laughs.
Oh, yeah, I like that name. Pan-authorial. Pan-authorial. I know, I like it. And what is the most difficult part of the writing process for you?
Getting published.
Getting published. It's like it's a nightmare, pulling teeth. You've gotten so many short stories published lately, though, like one
Yeah, I've
after
been on a
another
roll with
after
short
another.
stories.
Yeah, it's
I've been
nice.
very lucky with that.
It's been nice. So now we have our fun questions.
Okay.
We'll never know because I can't unfold the piece of paper.
Oh, that's not a very good question. Who wrote that one?
Which Brady sibling became a serial killer and why?
Yeah.
Jan,
Jan? Okay, why?
because she was always getting overshadowed by everybody. And she just lost it.
So that's it. She's like, I now will control my destiny.
Yep.
By killing other people.
Yes, and her preferred type of victim is like anyone who reminds her of Marsha.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much. And where can people find you and your work?
On Twitter, I am at Waylon Smith 1. I still want to find who beat me to that. I'm very active on Goodreads. I'm on Facebook, and I have stuff through a small company called Blue Oranda Press. And I am looking to rehome some other series.
Excellent. That's awesome. And Waylon's also a Dragon Con. We're very big Dragon
Always.
Con fans
Yes,
on
absolutely.
this thing. So, yep, see my Dragon Con as well. So awesome. Thank you very much, Waylon. Thanks for
welcome.
stopping by. We shall kidnap some more.
Okay.
Any new victims? Hello, new victim. Have a seat. I mean guest.
Yes.
Totally mean guest. Not
It's okay.
victim.
I'll be a victim.
I love it. I love it. You haven't seen these questions yet.
Okay.
All right. First, what is your name?
My name is Kate Rakestraw.
Very nice to meet you. And what do you write?
I write urban and contemporary fantasy.
Excellent. Love the urban fantasy.
Yeah.
And what is the most difficult part of the writing process for you?
The second chapter.
Do you lose enthusiasm in the second one, or you just don't know where to go?
So it's either the first or the second chapter that's hardest for me. But today I wrote the second chapter. Mind-bogglingly difficult. Like, the first chapter was so good, and I had already published it on my blog.
You're like, this is golden.
Yeah, and so the second one, there's so much pressure to like make it as good. So
Right? It happens with second books too.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
worried. Yeah, so I wrote this one book, Mental Health for Monsters. I'm pitching it at the conference now. And I was like, I wrote it, it was so good. And I like started like another book after that, and it's absolute crap. And like I choked under the pressure of like my own like success in my head.
You're like, where is the magic? It must be here. I know it's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We have super secret questions for our special 100th episode.
Okay. It's your 100th episode?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Thank
congratulations.
you very much.
What's the deal with He-Man's fur panties?
Yes. What's with this for fans? Oh, we asked one who probably didn't watch He-Man. Did you watch He-Man?
I did not.
We're gonna switch that one out. We need someone who watched He-Man. That's her favorite question.
Okay. How would you get the ruby slippers from Dorothy?
There you go. How do you get those ruby slippers?
Probably just take them. That's like such an uninteresting answer, but like my character is like really just like Adam. So I would just take inspiration and just
I
probably
mean, she's
screw
not
up.
magical, right? So
Yeah.
you could just get them from her.
Knock her out, take them. Totally fine.
It's fine. She doesn't need feet, saw them off. It's great.
Yeah.
No problem. There you go. Well, she's just gonna take them.
I'm just gonna take them.
We didn't think of that.
So before you go on to the next question,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to point out that the chat has decided that Kate looks a little like Kate Winslet and are now upset
I
that
love
she didn't
that.
spare the door.
That door is mine, people. Jack can float to the sea.
Are you kidding? Her life was golden without Jack. If they'd stayed together, they would have been penniless.
Yeah,
First living
she
in
married
heaven knows
rich.
where.
It's great.
No. He was very sweet and opened her up, but her life was way better without him. And
Yeah.
I'm crazy, he would have ended up in prison somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would have. So you made the right choice.
I made the right choice, guys.
That's right. Write that down. And where can fans find you and your work?
So I'm on katerakestraw.com. That's where I'm publishing this new novel chapter by chapter. It's like a passion project. Like I'm not writing for money. I'm just writing to like get my stuff out there. Like it's fun. But I'm actually pitching my novel here. So hopefully that goes
Who are
well.
you pitching to?
Jonathan Mayberry from
Oh,
Weird Town. Yeah.
Ooh, we need to grab him, actually. We need to grab Jonathan. He's at the bar. Well, he was at the bar.
I don't think that's within my wheelhouse. Should I go?
You shouldn't, because you're gonna pitch to him. No. You need to stay cool and you
Yeah.
go pitch to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. If this was tomorrow after you, or whenever you pitch him, then you could vote rally.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He actually is totally cool and you'll be just fine.
Thank you.
He
Yeah.
is a wonderful human being.
I tried to like convince myself it wasn't a big deal. And I was like, oh, best-selling author, like it's fine, it's fine. And my dad was like, it's a big deal, Kate. And I was like, okay.
I was fine.
I was like, I was fine. So I was like
supportive, but.
I was like downing bottles of wine and like, yeah, so
No, he's wonderful. He makes everyone feel comfortable. You'll be
good, good.
fine. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
later.
What was your name?
Kelly Colby.
Kelly Colby. It was
Nice
nice,
to meet
meeting
you.
you. Bye, guys.
Excellent. No, we need to steal some more. Jay, wait, Jay, we can get Jay. We'll give her right back, I promise. We'll give her right back, promise. Hello, you.
Let me put my
How are you?
My glasses.
You want to read? You want to read the chat?
I don't, yeah,
I don't know. Tell us what happens. It's all good.
Okay.
Hi. Hello. What is your name?
I am Jay Boyce.
And what do you write?
I write lit RPG, which if you don't know, it's video game combined with fantasy.
It's so much fun. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
All of the math.
Oh, yes. You know, we joked earlier about authors not needing to know math, but you do need to know math if you're writing lit RPG.
All of the math and keeping track of every little detail.
There are charts.
I have a 40-page of spreadsheet, different spreadsheets that keep track of.
And that's for the one world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's just one. Because that's all of the items, all of her stats, all of the other people's stats and levels and everything as it goes through chapter by chapter. And I want to kill myself sometimes. It's okay.
But I love my job.
I do. I love it so much. I didn't create a 14-step calculation on a tax for my video game. No,
For the record, nobody made her.
I don't know why I hate myself.
All right, Jay, fun question.
Okay.
These are the fun ones.
The fun ones.
The fun questions.
Okay. What is your favorite plot device?
Oh, favorite plot device.
To be fair, it's actually the one that begins my books
Okay.
or my series, and it's the reincarnation or the reversion trope.
I like that.
I really like people who usually are down and out or have gone through something really traumatic and getting a second chance to go back and do things right.
I love it because we all like that, right?
I know, I would like that, yes.
And since we're writing for fun anyways, I mean, and to pay our bills, but also for fun, we might as well write things we really believe in.
Yeah, I really want a healing spell.
That would be awesome.
That would be
Oh my gosh, like
yes.
if one spell you could have, yeah, I'm with you
Yes,
on that one.
I would take a healing spell over anything else. I will be the healer. That's fine. I don't have to go into battle and kill things.
You don't mind? I mean, you make us all feel awesome anyways.
Aw.
And where can people find you and your work?
So all of my books are on Amazon and Audible. You can check me out on jboyce.com. That's got links to my stuff. I've got a Discord. I've got Facebook groups. Yeah.
There you go.
So it's, yeah, just look up Siphon or Lotus Lake on Amazon and that's going to get you to me.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Jenny. Thanks for stopping by. I'll send Todd over here. 5 questions, man. 5 questions. This is the 100th episode of 20 Questions with your favorite author.
Oh, okay, I'll have to do it then.
Thank you, thank you.
But remind me, I have to close out my tab when I'm done.
No worries. We want the bartenders to be our friend. We'll remind them.
We do, they don't like it when we don't. All right, so what's going on? You said 5
5
questions.
questions. First, what is your name? He's like, I think I know where this is going.
No, I'm just sitting there going, what is your favorite color?
Exactly.
Okay,
Every
I am-
time say it.
I am Todd McCaffrey.
And what do you write?
I write science fiction, fantasy, and anything else that pays.
Excellent. Honest answers, people. That's what we're here for. What is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
I've been doing it a while.
See, it's hard when you get these people who've been doing it for a while. Yeah.
And so it's gotten a lot easier. I think the most challenging part is actually trusting yourself. I'm a pantser, and there's always this, what will people say? What happens? And if you're writing for the joy of writing, then you just got to let it happen. You can always erase it.
That's right. You can always edit later.
Yep.
Excellent. And we have super secret questions. This is the fun part. Don't worry, they don't bite.
We don't fight.
We literally just sat down and wrote these because we had so much fun. Can you read my horrible handwriting?
The question is, if I were a dog, what breed would I be? And the answer is German Shepherd,
Oh, excellent.
because I was raised by them.
You're like, I get them.
Yeah.
They got me. I love it. And finally, Todd, where can people find you and your work?
You can find me, in the Dragon Riders of Pern series. I have 8 books in there with Mom and myself in the third pass. You can also find my books online at Amazon.com. And right now I'm working on got a camera. I'm working on a series called L.A. Can we see that?
I love it. That is great art.
Witch,
Excellent.
which is middle grade. And I hope people
Ooh,
will
that's
love it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm really into middle grade.
Good.
Something goes so dark. Sometimes I just need a light, fun read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
No, stuff happens. I'm not
See?
saying it's not complicated.
Yeah.
I just mean there's not as much blood and gore or sex.
no, not
That's
as
nice
much
sometimes.
blood, gore, and no sex.
Yeah, yeah.
All righty.
Excellent. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
Todd. Have
All
a
right.
great evening. Don't forget your tab.
I will.
I promised I would remind you. Thank you. All right, we need more. Melissa, where's Gama?
What, you want to talk to me?
Of course I want to talk to you. Come over here.
You're the only, you know I love you because I'm not wearing any makeup. I didn't do my hair. No one sees me on a camera without makeup.
Well, we're talking to authors, so you can just sneak in here.
Okay. Well,
We need KJA too.
hey, are you running live?
Kevin's gonna rep. Yeah, we're live. We are live
Live.
on Twitch.
Woo!
I
Hi,
know.
live on Twitch.
Shafo got all this stuff all hooked up for us, so we can all get
Yes.
online. It's really fun.
Well then,
I know. We need to
Hello.
talk. Twitch is the way, man.
I agree. Twitch is a good thing.
We have so much fun on Twitch. You know, there's like bands on Twitch and cooking shows on Twitch, and so much fun.
See, I don't know about the cooking shows because I don't cook anymore.
Just comment to that. Too.
Gama does all the cooking. That's right.
Can you clone him?
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I love you, Safo. I never want another man ever. Okay, hey, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Melissa Dalton Martinez from The Book Break. Also a great show. And also, where is the camera? I'm looking
It's right
at.
here. Sorry. This is chat. for
Checking.
Twitch. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And
See, she does this more than I do. She's like, where's the camera?
you want me to talk to you, not down. Got it. I also am an author of 3 Dr. Dolittle children's books. So I like books for kids. And since I work with authors all the time, I like books in general. So
And we can hear you. We need more
Yes.
of that. See, you can tell. Kevin
Yeah.
left. Oh, no, KJA. He knew it. He snuck out.
you'll find him again.
Snuck
Don't you
out.
worry. You
Awesome.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next week I'm going to be talking to an author about the new Winter Soldier book coming out by Marvel.
Yay!
So I'm going to read it. I'll have to let you know how it is.
Excellent.
But I've read her books before and they're good. Like she did a Loki one last year, maybe the year before, and it was really good. So you guys are going to want to check out the new Marvel book called Winter Soldier, and it drops this week actually. So
Hi, who's the author?
okay, now I
She's
feel
like,
bad.
hold on, give me a minute.
Mackenzie.
Excuse me. Technically, you're going over your question limit. Oh, wait, never mind.
Okay, I just gotta look because her agent just texted me.
Like, hold on, we're gonna get her name out there.
It's Mackenzie, I'm thinking.
That's a weird last name.
No, I think that's her first name. Okay, well,
No, I mean,
I
you
will-
said Mackenzie, I'm thinking.
oh, that's true. I did. Mackenzie Lead.
There you
Lead.
go.
Mackenzie Lead. She works with Marvel Universe on the books. So really, she's really good. Check her out.
And you should check out the book break too. So
Yes,
Melissa interviews
I
lots of
agree.
authors. It's a lot of fun.
It's pretty easy to find. Just go to thebookbreak.com.
There you go.
And I can also talk to them about marketing because that's a lot of what I do.
That's right. So anything you need.
Yes.
She's the one. Excellent. Well, thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
Thank you
bet.
for being on.
You're
Do
welcome.
you want to answer one of our silly questions?
Sure, I'll answer a silly question.
You got to pull it.
Okay, silly question is, what's your quest? My quest. So my real life quest is not as exciting as my fantasy quest.
Okay.
So right now I am reading a book by a new author I'd never heard of before. Just decided one day I'm going to read a new author. I get to work with authors all the time, and I want to discover a new one. And it's a dragon book, and they're trying to save innocent dragon babies who are being killed. So my quest is,
Killing babies.
I'm going to go help them. I'm going to help save those dragon babies.
I love it. That's a good quest. I'm
There
on
you go.
board. You
That's
need
the
help,
quest.
we'll get you a team.
Okay.
Excellent.
Ascendant is the first book.
Oh, I like that. That's really
Ascendant.
cool. Well,
I think
thank you
there's a
so
blue
much.
dragon. White dragon on the cover. That's all I
There
can
you
remember.
go. Just go to the book break and you'll figure it out.
Yes. Okay. Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Namaste Gama.
Tag, you're in.
Tag. Hey, I think we've been on a little over an hour, so we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost at an hour, so this is perfect. All right.
Okay.
First, what is your name
My name is Gama Ray Martinez.
and what do you write?
I write fantasy.
Excellent. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Getting started on a new project, really.
You're like, it's now. I must
Yeah.
get to next one. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
All right. You have silly questions.
yeah. Okay.
Pull a silly question and see what you got.
In what circumstance would you violate the Prime Directive?
What circumstance? What would make you cross that line?
If it's already been done accidentally. So there was this one
Are you
episode.
a rule follower?
Huh?
Are you a rule follower?
There was this one episode where they had to rescue someone. And Picard was like, if we violate the Prime Directive, and then the guy was like, we'll make things slightly worse. It was
It's already messed up.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Well, Gama, where can people find you and your work?
You can find me at Amazon. I'm in a lot of bookstores. The main book right now is God of Neverland. The Queens of Wonderland
Which
comes
one's
out
awesome.
and then the next book comes out in May. So,
Very exciting. Congratulations and
All right.
thank you so
all
much.
right, thank you.
Good luck. Next, Trisha. Hello, come on, you say seats.
How are you?
5 quick questions for you. One,
All right.
what is your name
Trisha J. Woldridge.
and what do you write?
I write a whole bunch of chaotic things that ranges from fantasy, science fiction, children's, and horror, and dark fantasy and poetry.
I love it. Chaotic things, just
Yes.
like my life.
Yes.
Get you. Okay. And what is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Trying to write small currently.
Oh,
I write a lot. I write big. I just finished, was supposed to be one book, but sequel to the book that just came out in October.
Uh-huh.
It's actually two. Fortunately, I got the okay from my editor to make it two. But yeah, I wrote 247,000 words in 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So actually getting the words down, not your problem.
Right. It's the consolidating and like fitting it to like something that's an actual reasonable length.
I love that. Wow, good job.
Thank you.
Question from the bag.
All right. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I'm not even wearing the hat. I'm wearing the coat, not the hat.
No, if only.
I
That
know.
would have been the perfect question.
Ah, because otherwise it'd be right here.
That's right. So where is Carmen Sandiego? Where is she?
I honestly think that she is busy making a deal with the devil.
Ooh, she knows what she's up to.
Oh, she does.
See, she's
Got
got a
the-
plan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it. Excellent. So where can people find you and your work?
You can pretty much find everything on my website, which is anovelfriend.com.
Nice. Novelfriend.com. I like
And
it.
you can search me at Trisha J. Woldridge, and it's WOOLDRIDGE because it's a long last name. But I
not
love
hard,
it
though.
because I love
don't know
my
why People
husband.
have trouble with it. It's really not that hard. It's really not. Pronounce it just like it's spelled. Not that hard.
Well, you're just good at the interviewing, so
Well, thank you. Thank you. This is our 100th episode.
it is.
Look at that.
Yes.
We're famous now. What is it? Somewhat internet famous? That's what was it? Somewhat adjacent to? There was a saying. I can't remember what it is right now. But excellent. Well, thank you
Thank
for
you so
participating, and we'll see you next time.
Happy 100th episode.
Quincy! Quincy! Come back. It's got to be close because we did, yeah, I think Quincy's probably 20. Because we did 5 extra questions, right? Yeah, yeah. We're good.
Okay.
Quincy, wait, wait. You can wear your coat. Twitch doesn't care. I know. Why, hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm doing pretty darn awesome. This is our 100th episode.
Congratulations. That's a century.
Thank you. It is, and it feels like it took
It's a
that.
10th of a millennia.
Aren't you a writer? You're supposed to be bad at math, and you're just like throwing these numbers out?
So I actually have both halves of my brain. They work
yes.
equally. I shoot pool left-handed, as an example.
You know, I do, look, I'm right-handed, but I wear my watch in my right hand, right? Like I have the same.
There are
yes,
things I do
same,
with the left and things I do with the right.
Same.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what is your name?
Quincy, my real name or my pen?
Your other
Quincy
name.
J. Allen.
There you go.
I swear to God. It's Al, that's going to be legal though. We've meant to do it. Both me and Vic, we got married. We were going to get it changed right after the wedding and all that stuff. We keep traveling, which means we keep using our passport, which means we don't want to deal with it. So
Changing that
we
also,
haven't,
yeah.
but that will be my real name eventually.
Someday
Yeah.
it shall. You just have to sit still long enough.
Yeah,
Another
that's been
decade?
hard. No, well, maybe this year. We're not going we don't have another cruise. We're going to Universal Studios this year for our.
You don't need a
I've
passport
never
for that.
been. Exactly. So
There you go.
this may be our
This is the
opportunistic
moment.
year. It's the golden moment where the iron is hot and we shall strike it.
Strike it, make it happen. And what do you write, Quincy?
Everything primarily these days, science fiction and now a lot of fantasy, epic fantasy, sword and sorcery. I've got a fighter mage I love. That's when I played D&D like a million years ago. I loved fighter mages. I thought they were just really cool.
It's the awesome part.
I think-
Capos likes wizards that cast big spells and then die quick.
That's what they did.
Yeah. And what is the most difficult part of the writing process for you?
Oh, the most difficult part of the writing process, honestly, is the slog of getting through the middle of the book. In writing it, that right there, the 30,000 to 40,000 words, great, because you're all stoked. And then you see the hill ahead of you and you want to go home. Right. So, and then you get through those 30,000-ish words and it's painful. It's like,
And you're sure they're all crap.
yeah, right. And so it's
Yeah.
like, man, I'm gonna have to go back and edit this. Oh my God. Right. And then you get past that and it's okay, downhill. And okay, it's okay. I can see the finish line. And then you do have to go back and edit it.
And
And
then
you
you-
realize you were right.
Well, some of it. It's never as bad as we think it is.
That's true. That's true.
Never as bad.
But yeah, it's that middle slog.
That middle?
And actually, I will say this, I'm 54 this year. And I've been at this 14 years now. And so I haven't been struck by lightning yet. So it's harder.
you must
I
be-
feel like I'm skating uphill.
Uh,
Does anybody know the Blade quote? There's a Blade quote there. Look that up. I can't say it here.
we didn't have any Blade questions. We have lots of questions here. Let's see what you
Oh,
got.
I got a question. Okay.
Yeah, it's the fun part.
All right. I have this one. Which is that Buffy,
Uh-huh.
Big Bad, had the best plan for an apocalypse? So this will be a guilty confession. I have never ever seen a single episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know. I'm sorry.
Quincy.
Sorry. I am a brown coat. Is that
Well, we can ask a Firefly question instead.
okay? Then that I have a pretty good chance at answering.
Okay. If you had to remake Firefly,
Okay.
okay? So we're gonna remake Firefly. What new character would you introduce?
Actually, I know who I'd bring back.
Uh-huh.
The the guy, the assassin that goes after Mal at the end,
Agent.
I'd have him live and have him come back and replace the
Shepherd.
preacher.
Because
Shepherd.
that really is, it is Shepherd
That's
cast
Shepherd.
anyways, right? So
Right.
that was Shepherd. It became
Right, and that
Shepherd.
epiphany that he has, and then
Uh-huh.
start that story, basically Shepherd's story back a generation.
Right?
That's
It was
what I
like
would
Benjamin Button. We saw it backwards. That's a
Absolutely,
good
I would
call.
do that.
I like that. That's a good
And I
answer.
love that actor too.
Me too.
Everything I've seen him do, he's just
He's
fantastic.
amazing.
He is.
So finally, where can people find you and your work?
Well, so you go to Amazon, of course, the monster, Amazon.com, Quincy J. Allen, make sure you put the J in there, but also QuincyAllen.com. Everything is listed there. I just updated my website.
Ooh.
And I will say for the fantasy side, please go to eldroslegacy.com or search for Eldros Legacy on Amazon. We just sort of relaunched the whole series and today deployed the 9th book in a year. We've got 7 currently different authors, no, 6 authors. And this book that we launched today is the 3rd in Todd Fonestock's trilogy that'll actually
We're
be
hoping to get
a
him. Is he still here? Did we lose that?
He
Good,
has
get
gone,
that.
but you're gonna have to pick him up later.
Oh,
He
he's
had
not
to
there?
go.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Or is he still around the corner? Right there.
Right.
Fonestock, you need to get over here.
We need to finish Todd.
So, and his books are fantastic.
Oh, we love Todd.
He's one of the
He's
best
actually going to
writers.
be
in the
on next week, so we'll get to ask him all
He's
the
awesome.
questions. Yeah.
He's sort of become my brother from another mother in a lot of ways. So he really is. He's a damn good writer too. I hate him.
Fast.
And I
think
hate
we
him.
could just keep going. He's in good
He
shape.
really is.
He's a good
Yeah, he
father.
works out.
I mean, seriously, we could talk about this guy. For
I
a while.
know. I hate him.
It's just not right. Yeah.
Just a little. I'll say it to his
He did
face.
spray himself with bear spray. I mean, we
He
can
did.
appreciate that a little bit, right?
He's
Yeah.
and he is in a lot of ways a good chunk of the creative juice for Eldritch Legacy. He and I brainstorm. I've never brainstormed better with anybody than him.
Wow.
And so that's the cool
Wait, we're
part.
not doing
is-
saying bad
so
stuff
yeah,
about you,
we are.
Todd.
So and just for the record, Todd, I hate you just a little.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, right? It's not the first time I've said it. He and I actually have, and so you need to read Ren for what is essentially a twist. And it's a real.
My head at the camera?
No, there's no
Oh, you're
camera.
gonna be next. No, there's camera
Oh,
right
there is?
there.
Oh,
You've
my
been on camera the whole time, you know. I know. You only picked your nose 3 or 4 times.
Oh, hey, by the way, so you're getting an exclusive, an internet exclusive. The Mohawk is gone.
That's like debut.
This is the first, right? Yeah.
The special
So-
stuff we get for our 100th episode.
I was in so my wife will actually tidy up the Mohawk. I do a good job, but she makes it clean. I was looking in the mirror yesterday and saw that it had gone to about here. And I'm like, no, it's time.
You're like, it's time.
Yeah, it's too far south.
I have
And
to say
so
goodbye.
there it went. And so, yeah, so there you go, your internet exclusive. Mr. Fonestock, are any more questions?
No, you're good. You rocked it, Quincy. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We'll get you quick because we've got you next week too.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so we're
That's
gonna
right.
ask you
We
all
got
the
that.
hard questions.
Okay.
But we have to get you here
But-
now. You wanna know why?
Only 5 of them though, right?
No, next week it's 20, sorry.
Oh, but today.
This one's 5, it's quick.
Okay.
Here's the fun part though. We had to get you on today because you might not know it, but Mark has a competition with you because he's been on this podcast. Mark Stallings more than anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been on 4 times. This is your 3rd. So when you are on next week, guess what?
It's gonna be the fun.
You tied him.
Yes, suck on that, Mark.
That's right. Oh no, Mark. I'm like, we're gonna have to schedule you quick. Last thing you want is Mark mad at you. We gotta get him on again. What's wrong? What's wrong? Hi, Tom. Oh, that's Pam Johnson.
Oh,
I
hi.
know. She's like, I'm your biggest fan. He'll be on next week. You can ask him questions next week. Suck it, Mark. Henry says. So for our quick 5 questions, they are: what is your name?
Todd Fonestock is my name.
What do you write?
I write high fantasy mostly, with a few one-offs here and there.
You got other stuff too.
Mhm.
And what is the hardest part or the biggest challenge of the writing process for you?
Oh, goodness. Well, you're just gonna start by jumping in the deep end there,
Yeah,
huh?
that's
What's
it.
the
It's
hardest
the
part?
100th episode. We need to get to the meat.
Gotcha. Okay. Hardest part of the, I think, oh, jeez, I mean, it's all so great. There's so many great parts. I don't think about maybe I just block it out because I'm more of an optimistic person and I don't like to think about the downsides.
What I'm
but I
hearing
think-
is nothing is hard for Todd.
No,
when it comes to
no.
writing. No, that's totally what I heard. Quincy, you were right.
That's exactly what it's like.
Case in point, we just had an instance of that over there with the book formatting thing.
Well, here, I'm gonna put
So,
you out of your misery.
I
You
think
don't
the
have to
no, no, it's fine. I
Okay,
got it. I
okay.
got it. I mean, I'm a little slow at this time of night is all.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
it's been a long day.
So I would say, getting positive praise and accolades that then turns into this psychological tripwire where I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to put out something as good as the last thing. And then I just, I kind of freeze up. That's probably the hardest part that I've ever faced as a writer.
Yeah.
And you would think, because we strive so much to be like, yeah, I want the awards, and yeah, I want the sales, and yeah, I want the fans. And then all of a sudden you get the awards and the sales and the fans. And then you're like, oh, yeah, no, I can't. And like, literally that happened to me at the end of 2021, and I could not write the Slate Wizards, which is the third in my Whisper Prince trilogy. And I essentially froze up in October, and I baked cookies for 2.5 months because I could not write. And I'd never experienced writer's block before. And when it came to January 1, I'm like, okay, I just have to write a crappy novel. That's what it's going to be. Because like Kaiven had got all these accolades and had got all this praise, and then Tower of the Four had just won awards and things. And so I'm like, I'm just going to write a crappy novel, and it's going to be Laurel of the Dark. And that's what ended up being Laurel of the Dark, which then ended up not being a crappy novel. So,
Yeah, I'm starting to see the future.
so I just need to write a bunch of crappy novels is what I need
And
to
it
do.
just makes you feel better.
It just makes me feel better.
Well, here's the fun part, fun question.
Okay, fun question. Fun question number 2.
Question.
Oh,
No, this is just the fun question.
oh, this is just the fun. Okay, so fun question number 1 and
Yeah,
only.
sorry, the
Number
other
one-
ones were not fun.
Okay.
They were business related.
What would you turn into Norerooks? What would you turn into Naver? We don't know what that word is. What is it?
I can't even hear. It's Horcrux. What would you turn into a Horcrux?
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, remind me of this. So there were Horcruxes in the Harry Potter
Potter's the
store.
one right
It's like
there.
the cloak and the.
Well, no, it's
No.
where the Horcrux is where
Oh,
his
it's
soul.
Hulk
It's
is
like
like-
this. He
It's
fractured
like the
his
thing
soul.
that binds
and
the
put
lich to the world, right?
So
Okay.
what
Oh, what would I turn
matters
into
to
a-
you that you would turn it into a Horcrux?
Ooh, I
Like
turn
these
into
were
a
all things that
Horcrux.
were like important to Voldemort, right?
Right.
Can I say his name now? Has it been okay? Has it been, I can say Voldemort, right? Okay.
He who shall not be named. Wow. Okay, so what would I turn to a Horcrux? It'd have to be this sort of like, so it would either be my favorite sword. I have a collection of swords.
Okay.
Or possibly my little plastic Wonder Woman thing that you push and she says like a quote or something like, go after the bad guy or whatever it is that she says, look to the skies. So I have to press that every now and then when I'm feeling depressed. I go up and I just press the little button. So it would be either that or one of my swords.
I love it. Good answers. And finally, Todd, where can people find you and your work?
So toddfonestock.com, TODD, that's 2 Ds. F is in Frank, AHNESTOCK.com. All my stuff is there. You can find it all and click on it and go buy it and read it and love it. And then send me cool things, like I'm your biggest fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Spike it. That's right. See? She's no pressure though. She just loves you. Just right. Keep writing the crappy novels.
I will.
She loves those
I will.
too.
I
That's
will.
right.
Thank you for reading them.
Well-
Have you got Ren yet?
I don't know.
Spike
just
at
like
60?
She just had shoulder surgery.
Oh. okay.
Yeah. So once that gets a little more healed, she'll get back on.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well,
by the way,
Oh,
so just for you, because I know you loved Summer of the Fetch, I was not going to write a sequel to that. And all of a sudden, yesterday, while I was walking my 8-mile walk in the morning and the sun started rising, boom, all of a sudden this idea came to me. And I'm like, no, a sequel? No. And guess what? I could tie Charlie Fiction into it. So
Oh, worlds combined.
don't know if it's going to happen, but that's what I'm working on right now. Out of the blue.
Oh, that is a great book too. So that's
Which one?
exciting.
Summer?
Fetch. Yeah, that's a good book. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, and we'll talk more next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Do we have any more guests in the wings? We do. Come on over.
Just got an award.
An award? Is it Italian? Fragile?
No.
No, are you sure?
Prestigious award.
It's a very prestigious award. Well, hello, welcome.
Hi,
Welcome
thank
to our 100th episode of 20 Questions with your favorite author.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent. And what is your name?
My name is Travis Heerman.
Very nice to meet you, Travis. And what do you write?
I write science fiction, fantasy, and horror mainly.
I love, that's what we publish. This is our favorite thing. So welcome. This is the place.
All right.
You're at the right
You're
place.
my people.
We are definitely same people. What is the most challenging part of the writing process for you?
Staying focused.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Um,
Yeah.
I've been doing it full time for a little over a decade.
Mhm.
And one would think that having more hours to do it, well, you would get more done,
Mhm.
but that has not proven to be the case for me. Simply because there's lots of hours in the day that can be spent on other things, for instance. And also, there's only so many hours I can spend at a time, even if I get on a good roll.
Yep.
Because after 4 to 6 hours, I'm like, oh, I'm done. My sponge has been
Brain becomes
squeezed.
mushy.
Yes.
Yeah. It just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
I can no longer sentence.
Correct.
Yes. Love it. We have fun questions
Okay.
for our 100th
Do you have
anniversary.
any questions that aren't fun at all?
Yeah, that fifth one from the left.
All right. Which pop culture property needs a holiday special?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, come on.
Recent or old?
It doesn't matter, whatever we
Oh,
want.
okay, all
We're
right.
like Star Wars didn't hit, but Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy one was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I really loved that.
Me too. And Guardians is not even my favorite Marvel universe, but that special was
That was so
beautiful.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So, oh man. So I can't use Marvel now.
I mean, you can if it's somebody not Guardians.
Okay. All right. Oh,
See, we ask
I'm
the
stuck.
hard
I'm
questions
stuck.
on this podcast. This is
'cause I'm trying to think of
serious
something.
journalism.
I know. I'm trying to think of something that that would be interesting as a holiday special.
Or a train wreck.
Well, right,
Yeah,
right,
I mean,
right.
because that would be interesting.
Buffy.
Oh, yeah, Buffy,
Buffy the Vampire
Buffy,
Slayer.
that would be fun. That's a good choice. I like it. We should ask you the Buffy question.
Okay.
Quincy never watched Buffy. You got to go get on it.
What?
I know.
I knew he wasn't human.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being on. And where can
All right.
fans find you and your work?
My website is travishirman.com, and I'm on Facebook, and a little bit on Instagram, but mostly Facebook, and my website's probably the best place.
Well, you're on Twitch now.
Oh, no.
I know. Live on Twitch.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. All right. I think, did we clear out? Is there like anyone left? No? All right. Come on over.
Hi, chat.
Live
I'm
you
here.
Found. Our 100th episode.
100 flipping episodes, and you people still show up for this stuff.
I know. What are you
I don't understand.
thinking?
I don't.
We have the best questions this time though.
We did.
So
We
we have to
did.
say thank you to Jessica
This-
Rainey. This was
dude,
awesome.
Jessica Rainey, fantastic. We sat in the hotel room before we came over here and just came up with questions, and it was an absolute blast. So yeah, it was really a lot of.
Bertie says this is a work meeting.
Oh, yes, this is 100% a work meeting.
That's right.
It was an absolute blast coming up with these random questions and trying to talk about, okay, well, how can we adapt this? Okay, what universe haven't we talked about? What, trying to hit everything, because you never know who is going to get the questions. And I think it was pretty, oh crap. Here we go. My name is Kevin Colby.
What do you write?
I write technical documentation sometimes.
What's the most challenging part about the writing process?
Writing. I'm just doing any of it. I just don't like it. It's not fun. Yeah, no, it's not great. It's not my jam. I'm not good at it. I don't like the things I'm not good at. Okay. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay. So this is, which TV show needs a musical episode? This one is a little tough. So the Buffy musical is absolutely fantastic.
And you have a Xena musical. We
The
have
Xena
Supernatural
musical was great. Supernatural musical is fantastic. What? Oh, wow. What needs a musical episode? What would be absolutely hilarious?
Game of Thrones.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It's Firefly.
I mean, a Firefly. Give me any new episodes of Firefly,
We'll take
and I'm
whatever
gonna be happy.
Firefly you have. We will
100%.
digest it. Yes.
All of the Firefly.
Except he would let me buy the books at Barnes and Noble. And that's your wife's fault, Henry, because she stole my book.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. She only has about 3,000 books in her to be read pile.
He was protecting me.
So yeah.
But they were pretty.
Yeah, well, okay, you're right. The end of no. We're not doing a Chernobyl musical episode. That is right out.
We already have the depressing one. It's called Les Mis. We don't need another one.
Sure. But yeah, I think Game of Thrones would be pretty interesting. I would just like to see what causes said musical episode to occur. You know, in Buffy, it was
Magic Demon.
it was a demon. It was fantastic.
Supernatural, they were literally putting on a musical.
Right.
Xena, they were in a cursed world, kind of
Right.
like one of the god worlds.
Yep. Which is a great episode.
Are there 2 Xena musicals?
There are 2 Xena musicals.
Was Jogster the Mighty? That way. That's all that I remember. Yeah.
Which, by the way,
No, but they made a
no,
whole
but that was the whole
song
song.
thing, yeah. Now I got to go look because I only know the one.
The Bittersweet, I think, is the one we're thinking of.
Because it's the one where they come to terms, where Gabriella and Xena come to terms. Yeah. I don't know if they can hear you, Jess.
Avatar: The Airbender recap episode? No. I don't know. I would
Avatar
go.
Airbender musical would be fun.
I don't know that I would go
It has
House
to
of
still be
Dragon.
drawn though.
Oh no, it totally have to still be, of course.
I haven't even watched House of Dragon yet because I don't want to see Matt Smith as a bad guy because I love him.
His bare behind isn't enough to make
Wait,
him.
what?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you say that earlier? Can
You
we watch
didn't
it
already
tonight?
know?
We need to watch it tonight. We're gonna.
No. The room is being shared. This is not. We can't put a sock at the door.
I want to watch it right now. All right. Well, I didn't know that
All right.
part. I think we should probably go.
We should probably go. They're probably gonna throw us out of here.
Probably.
Thank you all for hanging out with us. It's been a hell of a time. 100 episodes deep, and this was fantastic. There were so many people in the room. It was
Some
just
people we've never
impossible to
met,
get
some
them
people I
all
haven't
in.
interviewed.
Oh,
Dean
absolutely.
Wesley Smith and Todd McCaffrey.
Todd McCaffrey.
Come on.
Anyway, yes, no, it was very, very cool when they called Todd over and it was like, oh, bring Todd, and then I saw his hat and went,
Oh, that Todd.
oh,
You didn't know who it was? I knew who it was.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was facing it anyway.
Well, it's the reason I knew who he was is because I'd taken classes with him like through Journey.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
But
Awesome.
Thank y'all so much. Hopefully we got another 100 in us because that'd be awesome.
We'll see. I don't know how many authors can there possibly be. Well, we at least have to get Mark on again.
Lots and lots and lots. And when Mark finds out that Todd is now even with him, Mark might be willing to do the next 50 episodes straight.
Our new co-host, Mark Stallings.
It's gonna be fun.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. And here's to 100 more. Jess, come cheer with us. Do you have your drink? You already put it up? She drank it all. She's better than me.
I
I'll
don't
get
know what she was thinking.
I-
We're in a bar. Why
My
would you
ice
drink
is
all your?
melted. This is
yo,
unsuccessful
yours is.
alcohol drinking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Yes, I hit the button.
I have to log in to hit the button.
You have to log in.